Alright, this is my backyard. This is a Rose of Sharon, or Althea. It's in bloom now. It's August. It loves to bloom. They're in a variety of colors, and this one is really spectacular because it's got 3 or 4 colored blooms on it. I've also got this vine going, which I'm not really sure what the vine is, but the bees really like the blooms on that vine. And the little birds love this Rose of Sharon. It's gotten really big. It's made a hedge all along my fence line. See different colored plants. And there's another bee. The honeybees, they like it. And hummingbirds. I see hummingbirds back here too. They like to come and get the nectar. See, this one looks more like a hibiscus bloom. I bought them all at the same time, and they're supposed to all be Rose of Sharon. Here's another one that's got the more. See, these are more shaped like a carnation almost. But again, all Rose of Sharon. Here's the one that's more shaped like a hibiscus. Isn't it beautiful? This is my hedge all along the eastern side of my property. The bees love it. All different kinds of insects and bees come. Oh wow, that one's all covered with pollen on its legs. Yeah, pretty cool, pretty cool. Then back here, I've got the passion fruit vine, which has gotten totally crazy. Oh, and I've got a tomato plant growing up in the middle of it. God bless this thing. Wow, it's hardy. Ooh. Nice. But these blossoms from the passion fruit, oh, look it. They get, when they're totally open, they're really beautiful. I'll see if I can find one. But the bumblebees and all sorts of insects love to come and get the nectar from the passion fruit. Here I've got, they grew up in my raised bed planter, and they're kind of hogging the space. Oh, looks like I got some morning glory growing there too, which is voluntary weed is what I'm referring to that. But I had some herbs down here which are totally getting buried. There's a tomato plant being forced out of the raised bed by the passion fruit vine, which has gotten crazy. There's tomatoes. More tomatoes. Let's leave a little space. Here's some sort of pepper that Marie and Gordon gave to me, which can't really handle heat. I got enough of my own heat is the problem. And then here is my bees. Got 3 hives going. That far one's not doing so great. Just the population looks like they're not too active. There's not too many of them. But see, the middle one's the most active. That means it's got the most numbers, most healthy. This one's the second strongest hive of the 3. I'll probably hope to have one remaining active hive in the spring. I'm not really a very good beekeeper. I'm just more of a bee landlord, is what my neighbor said. My bee mentor, Matt Marciano. These are my knockout roses. They're great. They've gotten huge. They are, I don't know, like 4 feet around. I have to keep whacking them back so they're not encroaching into the space I need to take care of my beehive. See, it's pretty close. And that passion fruit, oops, I'm right in the flight zone there. It's kind of a major thoroughfare here for the bees. I don't know if you can really see that in this video, but the bees are coming and going. It's kind of like the little bee airport runway here. Back there under the tarp is Jerry's RX-7. It's a crazy little car. It sounds like a chainsaw motor. Not the most practical vehicle, but he thinks it's cool. These roses, they have a beautiful shape, don't they? There's a passion fruit vine growing up in the middle of it. Those things are sprouting up all over. I'll have to take that out. Oh, and look at this. This is a fig. It's got some little figs on it. They're not very big yet, but hopefully I will get a few of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I got about 18 figs. That's awesome. That's a blackberry bush, but I actually cut that thing down and it came back. This is a volunteer. I think this is a mulberry tree, but I do not want a mulberry tree growing up in the middle of my Rose of Sharon. Oh, and here we go. Another passion fruit vine. This stuff is out of control. Ugh. Not to be picked with just a single hand. Yeah. This beast right here, which has kind of got quite a few brown leaves, is horseradish. I don't know how I ended up planting that because I'm not a huge horseradish fan, but I didn't harvest it last year, but a few shoots. This year I'll have to harvest and see what I can do with it. There's a tomato in there. And then here, the passion fruit vine has grown over and is latched on to the Rose of Sharon here and has created a little archway. Little archway for short people. We'll squeeze through here. Crazy plants, they're taking over. All right, on this side, roses. This is a nice rose. Uh-oh. My rose is being attacked by these vines. Ah, get off of me, get off of me. Look at that nice bloom. Don't want it to be munched and strangled by that morning glory. I mean, they do put out nice blooms, but that's from my neighbor's yard, and I try and eradicate it by yanking it out every year. Beautiful blooms, but it likes to choke everything else it can reach. These are Mexican sunflower, and the butterflies, swallowtails, love this Mexican sunflower. It has lots and lots of seeds if anybody wants some Mexican sunflower seeds. It gets about 4 feet maybe by, it's pretty big. It's a big plant. Here are some more roses. It's had quite a few blooms, but I need to do some pruning. Another Mexican sunflower. I got a lot of weeding I need to do here. And this right here is a rose that's gotten kind of wild. And then these are the blooms from mint. And you see that bee there? The bees love the blooms from the mint. There's a lot of bees on all the mint here. The bees love it. It spreads, and it kind of is invasive, the mint. So just a word of warning if you plant mint. Not as invasive as the morning glory. Morning glory, those beautiful little blossoms, they are the bane of my existence. They spread and choke out everything. Okay, but the mint is invasive, but my bees love it. It's not really choking out too much, so I like it because the bees like it. Man, oh man, do they like it. They are all over here. It's probably one of the few nectar sources. Few good nectar sources right now because we are in, oh, there's another insect in there. Got a lot of life going on back here. This is a blueberry plant right here. And I got more of the monkey grass, but this was not the variegated variety. This is just plain old monkey grass. Here's another rose. And this is another blueberry, which some of this aggressive morning glory has latched onto, and got a lot more of this mint spreading here. There's a daylily, or Asian lily, that's right next to it, that's already bloomed earlier this summer. Wow, I don't know if you can see all the bees here, but it is just amazing, all the bees that are on the mint. This is peonies, and it blooms early, like late May, early June. Heavy, big, heavy blossoms that will fall over. And I see that morning glory vine is choking all the way up, all the way to the top. See what I mean about that morning glory? It's kind of a pain. Gotta get after it. Takes over. And here's these very happy Mexican sunflowers. Here's some more mint. Alright. That's my wheelbarrows. Alright, so that's all from my backyard.